busting packs, racking stacks, till it breaks and fall. On assignment to unearth all the diamonds and such. All the parallels are present before we run out of luck. Blue chip stocks like precious metal gems and hogs. Base purple seal explosion lights, camera art. Yo, the moral of the story is keep it real and enjoy. I kick back and relax as box breaks with your boy. Yeah.
Episode 36 of Box Breaks with your boy, and today we're gonna talk about numbered cards and short print cards and what's better. So let's start with some numbered cards. Here we've got a Terrence Ross gold from this year's Elite, number 13, but that's not the number that we're looking for. This 13 here indicates the card's place in the entire set. But the number we're actually looking for is this one over here. If you can see that, 4 out of 10. So that means there are 10 copies of this card in the entire world, and this is copy number 4. So that's cool. Imagine that, right? Just 10 of them in the entire world. Pretty cool when you think about it that way. Another example, this is also out of 10, as you can see here. 5 out of 10. Mo Bamba Gold, Orlando Magic, both from Orlando. Just coincidence. I like this one because it's 5 out of 10 and he's wearing jersey number 5, and that's what they call in the card collecting sphere an eBay 1 of 1. Very interesting, right? So cool. 5 out of 10. Mo Bamba Gold. Another out of 10 card. Shake things up here with this Alexa Bliss versus Mickey James WWE card from Topps, and this one is 10 out of 10. Last print. So again, only 10 in the entire world, and this is the last one in that entire series, or in that entire run. Very cool, right? RV11 from 2017, Alexa Bliss versus Mickey James. Neat, right? So actually, there's a bunch of numbering systems when it comes to cards. There's like, super rare stuff like 1 of 1s, meaning there's only 1 copy in the entire world. I think there's a numbering for every single digit, so 1 of 2, 1 of 3, and so on and so forth until 10. Those are very hard to get, obviously, and I think 1 out of 10 is pretty hard to get. But then there's also high numbered cards. I think that's what you call them, meaning there are a lot of copies, and so there's not just 10 or 1 of them in the entire world, but they're still very cool. Like this one, I'm putting this here as an example of a high numbered card. So 467, can you see that? 239 out of 467. There are 467 copies of this in the entire world, which isn't, as impressive as 1, right? But I like this card because that 467 mirrors his career shooting percentage in this year. And, you guys know how in awe I am of Stephen Curry. He's the man, right? So, yeah, man, I like this card, 467. Damn, right? You make almost half of all of your shots, and then there's like 3s in there. This guy's the man. Oop. All right, so out of 467. Another example of a high numbered card is this, a perennial favorite, Panini Revolution from 2019. Stephen Curry, Cosmic. Check that out. That's a very cool pattern. I guess that's how it gets its name, man. It's Cosmic. Anyway, this one is numbered out of 100. So there are 100 copies of this in the world. But I like it, even if it's not like super low numbered, like a 10 or anything like that. 100 isn't a number that you normally see. They're out of 99s, they're out of 49s, and then there's like 100 out of 125 or 149 or something like that. But to get like a flat 100, that's not very common. I don't see that very often, so I really like that. And bonus kicker, 23, Jordan, right? Stephen Curry, Cosmic, Gem in 10. Really like that card. Alright, so that's our numbered stuff. Stay over there beside the very, very happy policeman. So let's move on to some things that, well, this one I'm not sure of actually. This is from this year's Hoops. This is a 75th anniversary card. Lonzo Ball. I put this here on purpose because I don't know if it's a short print or not. So please let me know in the comments. But this is here on purpose because it looks like one of the most popular short prints, which is Kaboom. I believe that's from Crown Royale. And Kaboom looks like this here on the right. So as you can see, that whole Kaboom effect, explosion effect, is mirrored here on this poor man's Kaboom. So let me know in the comments if this is short print or not. But I am getting ahead of myself. What is a short print card? Well, it's basically that. It's a card or a set of cards that was printed in a very short run. So there's not very many of them. There's a finite amount of them. And that's just the guarantee that the card maker gives us. The thing is though, with short print cards, they don't tell you exactly how many there are in the entire world, not like the numbered cards, right? So this is an example of a short print. I think, again, a short print. Red back from Hoops. So the story for this is that there's only so many of these red back cards that were printed. We don't have any visual indication of how many there are exactly in the world. Not like the numbered cards, like I said earlier, but we just have to take Panini's word for it, man. There aren't very many of these things. That's cool. Very classy design for me, actually, that red back design. Oop, stay there. Next up, and I just want to make a case for this. This is a base card, but it's an error card, right? And you guys know how much I love error cards. And you could make the case that error cards are short print cards as well, because the moment that the manufacturer finds out that these things got misprinted, they stop that entire production line and cut it, right? So meaning there's only, again, a finite amount of these things. So, right? Makes sense, right? This is an error card because in Prism, you're supposed to have a silver border that goes around the entire card, but on this print, there's only silver here at the bottom. So that's cool. It's not numbered, it's just a regular base card, but it's an error card, and in my opinion, legit short print, following the logic of finite supply. Next, another example of a short print card. This is a Genesis Mosaic from last year, rookie card of Paul Reed. I think of all the short print cards, I really like Genesis. But again, there is no indication of how many of these things there are in the world, but there's supposed to be like one in every case or something like that. Very cool rookie card of Paul Reed. I really like that Genesis finish, man. So trippy. Whoa, man! Okay, that's cool. And to wrap things up, let's check out some stuff here. I wanted to do this as an illustration for how collectors can approach their personal collections. So usually it starts with picking a player, and I'm using Eric Pascal here because he's the guy who I can illustrate this demonstration with, because I have several of his cards here to show you. This is an example of the base card from Optic. So it's not a short print, it's not numbered, it's just a regular card from the regular base set. That's a base card, right? Next, you've got a Fanatics parallel. I'm not sure again if things like this are short print or if they're like, you know, in that whole conversation of being limited, but this comes from a specific box, the Fanatics box. So yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? Does this count as a short print? No, I don't know. But again, an example of how if you have a player that you like, you can collect his base card, you can collect a parallel, or you can collect a super short print like this from Optic. This is an Optic checkerboard. So yeah, check it out. Those are the 3 types of parallel that you can hunt for your favorite player, Eric Pascal. My favorite player, right? Eric Pascal. If you guys know, you know. So I'm ending this video with this short print of Eric Pascal here. Very awesome, very rare and very limited in supply. I also have very many parallels of this very limited short print Eric Pascal Prism card. So cool, right? Since when was Eric Pascal so tall? Since when was he so similar in build and complexion with Kevon Looney? Alright, man. So that's it. Me, I like numbered cards. I like numbered cards because I like seeing the numbering. Duh. And I'm a very visual person, I guess. I like knowing how many there are. I like the indication. The foiling is very classy for me, you know. Very cool. Not to say I don't like short print cards, but it's just my preference as a collector. So let me know in the comments, man. What do you prefer? Do you prefer short print cards or do you prefer numbered cards? If there are any conditions for liking or disliking either one, the comment section is there for you, ladies and gents. And with that, we close this episode of Box Breaks with your boy. Thank you again for watching. Please continue to show love, subscribe, like the video, do whatever. I'm out, man. Peace.